Sixers injury report for tonight's game against the Toronto Raptors. They have a back-to-back tonight against Toronto, tomorrow against Milwaukee. So with that being said, Paul George is listed as out with left knee injury recovery. So Paul George came back, played his first game for the 76ers 2 nights ago. I thought he looked healthy. I thought he looked fine. His shot just wasn't falling. Hasn't played basketball in a long time. And now 2 days later, he is out with left knee injury recovery. Now, people are going to say it's because it's a back-to-back. They don't want him to play the first leg of a back-to-back. Why? That's all I'm saying is why. Maybe I'm just from a different era, but when did this start? I don't remember this. My whole life growing up watching basketball, I don't remember this. I don't remember $50 million grown men who are perfectly healthy not being able to play 20 minutes of basketball 2 nights in a row. I just don't understand it. I've never understood it. It doesn't make sense to me. We're resting guys more than we're playing them the whole season. Then you wonder why the 76ers never fucking win anything. It's fine. I just will never understand this team and the way we handle injuries. If he's healthy, why isn't he playing? Either way, we expect Paul George tomorrow night against the Milwaukee Bucks. We won't have Paul George tonight versus the Toronto Raptors. Kelly Oubre is still out with a left knee sprain. That was an LCL sprain that he sustained a couple of nights ago. If you saw that clip of him jamming his knee, running full speed down the court, it didn't look like it felt too good. Let me see if there's a Kelly Oubre update. We don't really have a Kelly Oubre update. All we have is that Nick Nurse said the Sixers are still waiting on word for Kelly Oubre. Has another meeting upcoming. There's that. Adem Bona out with a right ankle sprain. I don't remember Adem Bona getting hurt. Let me know in the comments if you remember the play that he got hurt. Part of me thinks they might be trading Adem Bona. I don't know. And doubtful. Joel Embiid is doubtful with right knee injury management. I wouldn't expect Joel Embiid to play the first leg of a back-to-back. If Joel Embiid's going to play either of these games, I would expect it to be the second game when they have Paul George on the floor also. So you finally get the Sixers' entire roster on the floor healthy, minus probably Kelly Oubre, but Kelly Oubre might come back tomorrow also. So tomorrow the Sixers could have their whole roster healthy and on the floor together for the first time this season, and it will be the first of 7 times. If we're going by recent memory, the Sixers will have a healthy roster on the floor in a basketball game 7 times this season. Tomorrow could be the first one. And don't forget, Joel Embiid's right knee injury management. This is not for the left knee that he had surgery on. This is now his right knee injuries. Bro, this team is just hilarious, man. And before I get out of here, I want to talk about Jared McCain. Jared McCain posted on Instagram, remain steady. Last game, it was the first game Jared McCain was playing without the brace. The 76ers could desperately use his point guard abilities, especially in the second unit. Nick Nurse played him 4 minutes and didn't put him back in the game. And he puts on Instagram, remain steady. Listen, as good as Jared McCain was last season, as good as he was running the offense when he had the chance to run the offense, if Nick Nurse doesn't figure out how to use Jared McCain, then Nick Nurse is incapable. If Nick Nurse does not figure out how to use Jared McCain, if he can't figure out how to use a point guard like Jared McCain, Nick Nurse is incapable, and we need somebody else at the helm. That's where I'm at with that. And if you're like DJ Eastwood, I thought you were going to be positive this year. I was for like 3 games. And they got me right back here. I'll see you tonight. Sixers Raptors live right here, the play-by-play, and then the post-game live show right after. Thank you all so much for the support. Hit the like button on this video if you enjoyed it. If you didn't and you're just watching because you're a hater, thank you for being here anyway. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. We're on our way to 50,000 subscribers this season. And listen to me on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. We're blowing up over on the audio platforms. So listen to me rant and rave about this team on your way to work or your way to school or whatever else. I'm out.